This video is dedicated to introducing you to some of the holdings that Rutgers Library has in terms of field-specific encyclopedias. Now, when many students think about encyclopedias, they think about the set of Encyclopedia Britannicas that they might have had in their 4th, 5th, 6th grade classes. But there are a lot more, encyclopedias involve a lot more than that. And Rutgers carries hundreds and hundreds of encyclopedias that are very specific, field specific, and can be a great opening resource for you as you begin your research. In every one of the libraries at Rutgers, you're going to be able to walk in and go to a reference section where you can find on the shelf a lot of very helpful encyclopedias that are grouped by topic. So feel free to stop by the closest library to you at Rutgers and explore what they have there. But in this video, we're just going to look at what Rutgers has that you can access online. So here we're at the library's homepage. This is just libraries.rutgers.edu, and we're going to select here on the left research resources, and then come down to encyclopedias. Now what this gives us, this is not the total list of all the encyclopedias they have. These are just the topics that encyclopedias have been organized under. There are probably not hundreds but thousands of encyclopedias here. So you can choose whichever is going to be most related to the topic you're looking at. For example, we have one student in our class who's working on improving the education opportunities for students at high schools who come from other countries and so do not speak English as their first language. So that student may be interested in the Encyclopedia of Bilingual Education. So an entire encyclopedia dedicated to issues of teaching and learning and other issues surrounding bilingual education. So if we open teaching and learning, for instance, we find something here like situated learning. And so here we have an explanation of a theory of teaching English as a second language that places people, it's a theory that places people into social groups so that there's a wide range and diversity of people there, and some of the information about why that's such an effective use of in the classroom. So as you can see, these kind of encyclopedias can be really great resource for finding relevant theories and approaches that are talked about in the field and that have been used by other experts to address your issue. That's the first thing that you can really use these encyclopedias for. The second thing you can use them for is simply to find a pre-made bibliography of scholarly sources to get you started on your research. And so you'll always, after every entry that you read, want to scroll down like this to the bottom, where you're going to find a bibliography of sources related to the encyclopedia entry that you just read. And that's a great way to get a head start on your research and to find the research that other people in the field tend to reference when they're talking about a particular idea. The third thing that you can do, in addition to finding relevant theories and approaches and finding bibliographies, the third is you could find lots of background information, context, and reading about your topic to really get a broader education about what your field and what your issue entails. And then the fourth thing that I recommend using encyclopedias for is finding examples and case studies that can be relevant to your issue, both in terms of illustrating the problem or in terms of looking for empirical models of what people and institutions have done elsewhere to address your problem. You may notice some of the other interesting encyclopedias under education. There's one completely dedicated to distance learning or online education. So those of you in this class may find that particularly interesting. We have one student in the class is doing a topic related to aging and financial security for elderly people. You might come here to this section on sociology and find the Encyclopedia of Aging. So just know for every topic that anyone has, there's pretty much going to be an encyclopedia that's can give you a great start in terms of finding research both on the problem and on the paradigm, which is what we're going to be working on next.